We're now joined by Charlotte Staerck, the Retail Director of the Handbag Clinic. Welcome to the show, Charlotte.
Thank you.
Well, we've got a fun fact about you, which is quite amazing. The most expensive bag that you've ever restored is a diamond-encrusted crocodile skin Hermes bag that was valued at £140,000.
Yes, it was. It required some serious security, but we've restored over 5 of those bags now, and there are a lot of them out there, valued at even more than that now.
Really?
Yes.
And what's so special about them, apart from the diamonds?
The Hermes brand is the height of the luxury industry, and the name holds that kind of value, and it is completely encrusted in diamonds in all of the metalwork, as well as being an exotic skin.
Amazing. Are you ready to pitch?
Yes.
Great, you've got 8 minutes.
Great. Handbag Clinic is the place where handbags come to life. We offer restoration services from everything from small stitchwork and cleaning all the way through to full restorations, lining changes, metalwork and even colour changing. We also buy and sell a range of pre-owned designer handbags in our stores across the UK and our online store. The company started when our sister company Furniture Clinic were in customers' homes repairing furniture and began getting requests for handbags to be restored. Our founder, Ben Staerck, saw a gap in the market and Handbag Clinic was born. In 2015, I joined the company to launch the buying and selling of the pre-owned designer handbags, and since then we've seen rapid growth. We've since recruited a finance director and a chairperson who has 10 years experience as finance director at Barber. Since we've launched, we've opened stores throughout the UK, in Newcastle, Leeds and our flagship store on the Kings Road, Chelsea. We've opened international stores via our franchise model in Qatar and Monaco, and just this year in Saudi Arabia. We've built a team of skilled handbag repair technicians and currently repair over 600 bags in our clinic every single month. We've launched a range of handbag care products, which aren't only stocked by Handbag Clinic, but also are available to purchase in Harrods as well. We've developed bespoke systems that track the flow of handbags in and out of our clinic, as well as an e-commerce platform and our website, which currently generates £50,000 in revenue every month. Although predominantly we work with members of the public, we do work with the brands themselves. We currently work with and are recommended by Harrods, Dior, Gucci, Jimmy Choo, UGG, Aspinall of London, just to name a few. Our 3 main revenue streams are the cleaning and restoration services. We've seen steady growth in this area since 2013. We then have the buying and selling of the pre-owned designer handbags, which has grown rapidly. In the last 6 months, we've seen growth of 186%, and there are no signs of this slowing down. We also have our franchise model, which has proven popular in the Middle East and also in Monaco, and we see huge potential for this area. We're looking for this investment so that we can develop our infrastructures. We're planning on making a bespoke service for our buying system, which will decrease waiting time for the customers, will also reduce our administration and create a better overall customer experience. We also plan to develop our current staff and also recruit more staff to ensure that our strict quality measures are maintained. We want to build our brand, and through minimal advertising, we've cemented ourselves as the market leader for the restoration services in the UK. We plan to explore advertising opportunities as well as influencer marketing to try and grow all areas of the business. The key to our business growing is to increase stock. We have seen that there is a clear correlation between the number of bags we have available and the number of the revenue that this generates. The UK pre-owned market is still in its infancy. This is a very exciting time to be part of the pre-owned industry. We are already a market leader for the restoration, and we also are growing rapidly in the pre-owned designer handbag market. We plan to cement ourselves firmly as the #1 destination for everything handbags and dominate this market. As with most things, the US are ahead of the UK in this, with pre-owned fashion companies in the US market already having valuations of over $100 million. Here's a short video going through our clinic and some of the services that we offer.
Thank you, Charlotte. It's a great pitch. Julie, have you got any questions?
So I had my first Christmas of trying to buy my teenage son some shoes which weren't available in shops.
Yeah.
And having to download an app. And the key thing which stood out for me was this process of authenticating. So it must be really important for your integrity and for the buyers that they know these really are the real deal. So just explain to me how you go through that authentication process.
Well, each brand is different, so each brand has the things that you need to look out for. But it is very much about experience, which is one of the reasons that we're seeking this investment, so we can get the staff in now to preempt the growth of the buying of the handbags and train those people so that they can do that. There are numerous things you can look at, the metalwork, the way that the wording is stamped on the bag, where that's placed, correlations between serial numbers, but in all honesty, it is quality. You can feel and tell the difference.
So I guess you just know more and more about that. The more experience, the more you have,
Exactly.
you know what to look out for. Because it may be that the pre-owned market isn't very big, but the buying of handbag market is pretty big. I'm just thinking you could just wipe away all my guilt, because I could send you in the old bags I don't like anymore. Do you find people doing both? Are some of the customers kind of swapping, I guess?
Yeah, we offer customers 3 options. So we offer them cash, store vouchers or consignment, and the amount that the client gets depends on which option that they go for. We find that a lot of people do not only see the financial benefit for that, but people every day are becoming more and more environmentally cautious and are thinking about that. You know, they're not just throwing something in the cupboard and never thinking, you know, never using it again. They're thinking what somebody else, you know, could have so much joy in this. And that is exactly what happens.
And is there a bag you can't fix? I mean, how far? We're just thinking about what we've got in the wardrobe or stashed at our mum's houses. What can we send you?
Well, regarding the restorations, it is very bag dependent. We do need to assess every single bags. But we've had clients who've had bags in fires. We've had people who have had a little bit of an argument and maybe taken a knife to their handbag and repaired that. We have had really everything. As I say, we can full colour changes, full lining replacements, everything's possible.
And what about cost? How much does it cost?
Well, our prices vary so much. They go from everything from £15 all the way up to £650. I would say the average is our most popular service, which is a full restoration, and on most bags this is £245, but this is the full works, you know, everything possible. An average order value with us at the moment is around £140.
And where are you based? I mean, where are the guys and girls who are doing the mending?
So they are predominantly based in Newcastle. So we have a clinic in the northeast, which was shown in the video. We also do have a repair technician in our store in Chelsea as well.
Great, so British?
Yes, very British.
Do you find some of the designers are worried about this? Because with sustainability and people not wanting to throw things away and they keep what they have, they'll be buying less bags.
We do find that, however, we found that the brands also are coming round to our way of thinking. As I say, we are used by the brands. Accidents happen at the end of the day, and you know, it might not be that a bag is just had its life and it's very worn. You could buy a brand new bag and have spent £1,000 in a store, and the customer would be very disappointed if they went out and spilled something on it and the brand didn't offer them anything. So we find that people in those circumstances will send the clients to us, especially in Harrods. It happens all of the time because it's good customer service for them as well.
And is it always going to be handbags? I mean, I'm thinking you could do other things apart from handbags, right?
We really want to stick with the handbag and accessory market. We feel like we, as I say, want to become that #1 destination. We want to be the trusted source for the authentication, repairing of the bags and buying and selling. Although we could branch out into other accessories or clothing, I think it does make that authenticate side a little bit harder, and I wouldn't want to venture into anything unless I was sure we could keep those quality standards.
Got you. So purse, yes.
Yep, purses.
Watch, no.
No, but small accessories,
Right.
so passport holders, key rings that go with bags.
Like our Smyson covers and that kind
Yeah,
of
that kind of thing. But we'll repair anything leather. We get jackets, trousers, everything. But the buying and selling is all handbags and purses and small handbag accessories.
Like everybody watching is just going to be thinking through what they've got in that drawer up top that they could either renovate or swap for something else.
Because it's hard to throw them away, isn't it? Especially when they've been quite expensive. But like you think, oh well, just stick it at the back of the cover, and then Now I'm thinking, well,
You can make money on handbags. We have people who simply buy a handbag as a form of investment in itself.
Should we try this? Yeah, amazing. So I'm not actually spending money, I'm investing.
Exactly. Exactly.
and I never met her, but I've got a friend of a friend who apparently just does Hermes bags, and she goes around the world sourcing second-hand Hermes bags, and then she sells them on her website. Oh, genuine, and she's done really well.
Yes, the Hermes market is a very hard one to break into. It's not the type of place where you can walk in and buy a bag. I have women who've came to us and brought in a bag for repair, and they've told me they've waited in an Hermes store for 5 days solid, took their flask of coffee and sat and refused to leave until they were shown a bag to buy, and then they were shown like the stuff that nobody else wanted. They're very hard to buy brand new, which is why pre-owned, they're so popular.
And you're raising the money at the minute, so is there kind of a milestone you've got in your own mind of where you want to get to in a period of time? I mean, what's your next ambition? What's next for the business?
Well, we've already hit the year one target, which was 500 bags on the website. The next would be 1,000, and that's what we predominantly look at because the sales just follow from there.
Fantastic. So we should tell all our friends.
Yes, definitely.
Yeah, well, I'm still curious about these other bags that that you did that were worth more than the one that was 140,000. So do tell us what was so special about these.
They're all the same, so they're all the crocodile skin or ostrich skin Hermes. As I say, they just hold a huge value. There was one recently sold at an auction house, and I believe it was £273,000.
It's quite
so they are out there, and women walk in, as I say, women bring them in for repair. I see women in the street with them. You know, they do exist. Normally with a security guard closely following behind.
I don't have. Do you have a security guard?
No.
We don't have a security
nor
guard.
A bag. Thank you, Charlotte. Thanks for joining us today.
Thanks.
If you would like to find out more about the Handbag Clinic, you can do so at crowdcube.com.